trouble in the Anvalanim. Darkspawn.
But those tunnels are safe passage for...
I know. We've had to close that entrance.
Why?
We can help. We've recently had to deal with Blight. Those Darkspawn have to be destroyed before they get out into the city.
If you get through, signal the all clear at the hidden door.
Alright, so we had, okay. What I was saying, we're in a tunnel right now.
I don't know what's going on here.
Alright, guys, so I put this helmet on instead. If y'all want me to take it off, let me know in the comments. But we're gonna keep it for now, okay? Alright, found a hidden entrance back into the shop. How do we open this door? Can we open it?
All clear down here. Nice work. I'll get the door.
We're back, sucker.
Look at our skins there, Rook. Those Darkspawn could have destroyed us.
It wasn't just Darkspawn. Venatori were there too, and they weren't fighting each other.
How is that possible? Darkspawn attack all living things.
Darkspawn are blighted. If the gods control the blight, they might control the Darkspawn.
That's really worrying. Best not to make. I'll fight both anytime. Sit up.
Yeah, I don't like the sound of that.
The Venatori could have magic that protects them, or worse, they could be allied somehow.
If you're looking for answers about the Venatori, I may have a lead. A warehouse on the other side of the city. Lots of cult activity. And some of them were spotted headed towards a shop. Could be a coincidence, or it could be something more.
It's worth a look.
Agreed. Rook?
Let's go.
Alright, so we found this shop here, and they got some helmets and stuff, so I might pop this actually. Alright, we got this door. I don't know if y'all like an outfit, man.
2 hours later.
Y'all doing up in here? Sit down.
That's all of the Darkspawn and Venatori.
Alright.
Let's search the place and figure out what they were doing. Knight Commander Lenos of the Minrathous Templars is being paid off by Venatori.
Damn it.
This. Draining into the tunnels below the city, perhaps?
One more way, the Venatori released blight into our tunnels. I'll tell the other shadows.
The gods gave the Venatori a relic they can use to control Darkspawn.
You find anything in there?
The risen gods taught the Venatori how to control Darkspawn. Explains why the hideout was attacked.
We found documents from the Knight Commander. I knew he was crooked. I didn't think he was actually a Venatori.
Let's head back to the shop. We'll discuss things there.
Alright, so we made it back to the shop.
You managed to catch the stragglers fleeing the warehouse.
They'll think twice before coming back here. What else did you find?
The Venatori serve Elgernon and Gillinane, like we thought. They gave the cult control over Darkspawn.
Great. Sounds like the Venatori are going to be even more trouble.
We're in for a bit. Oh, we're in for a bad time. I'm here to help. We'll handle whatever comes. Whatever comes.
We can handle anything the Venatori throw at us.
How do we know we can even trust you? You're not from here. You don't know Minrathous like we do. And we know as little about you as we do these risen gods you unleashed.
Now, what is it they say? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. The cult
she got
has
some
its
sense.
hooks deep in
That
the
dude, watch
city.
his tone.
Venatori backers sit in the Magisterium chambers, and now they wield power given to them by the gods. We'll have to get along if there's any chance of surviving this.
May, what are you doing here? You promised you'd lay low.
Tried it, didn't much care for it.
Hi, I'm Rook. We do need help. Who are you? Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you. I'm Rook.
There's trouble in Minrathous, Venatori and risen gods. Rook's helping us with it. Mevaris is one of the Shadow Dragon leaders.
Mevaris Talani, formerly Magister Mevaris Talani, at your service.
Wait, formerly?
My enemies conspired to have my magisterium seat stripped from me. We can talk about it later, if you want. My concerns feel petty when stacked against risen gods. The Shadow Dragons have a lot to discuss, but you, Rook, are expected at the Swan.
Me? The Cobbled Swan? Why?
The First Warden is here to speak with you.
The First Warden? Let's hope we can actually get some help with the Blight.
Come back when you can. I think we'll need your help again.
Alright.
2 hours later.
Alright, so you guys won't be confused. I changed up my character's clothes and her look. So, yeah, this is how she's looking right now. Let me know if you guys like it. But first, we about to head right into this mission and head over there. So let's do this, shall we? right, we made it.
I am Jowin Glastrom, First Warden and Supreme Commander of Weishaupt. I received word of your team's request for Grey Warden assistance after an incursion of the Blight at Demeter's Crossing. I looked into you. An upstart assassin whose grandstanding against the Antam attracted too much attention. Sounds brazen, even for an Antivan crow.
This dude got a bald head, but I have should have told me the plan. To this.
Do you know what the Antam do to prisoners? Those people needed saving, and I didn't have time to ask for permission.
So I'm interested in hearing how
I changed their voice too, by the way, if y'all don't know.
Unleashed
All right,
Blight.
though. Let me explain Unleashed. I saved the world from Solus. To that.
I was stopping an elven god from bringing down the Veil and destroying the world.
An elven god?
Fen'Harel, the Dreadwolf. He goes by Solus. He's got a lot of names.
I did not come here to listen to fairy tales. I am here because of the Blight.
This is all one problem. Hang on, it gets worse. This is real. Ain't gonna get worse.
We haven't even gotten to the real fairy tale parts yet. When we stopped Solus, 2 elven gods escaped from where he'd imprisoned them. Elganon and Gillinane. And they're not just evil, they're blighted. The point is that the gods are making the Blight worse. Demeter's Crossing was just the start. That's why we need the Grey Wardens.
It is clear that whatever you did to unleash the Blight has corrupted your already weak mind.
Okay, wait.
You will be taken to Weishaupt and placed under heavy guard until the danger you caused by unleashing the Blight passes.
Please listen to me. Just listen, you idiot. Think again. Say that.
Are you kidding me?
I assure you, I am deadly serious.
I don't have time to sit here and stroke your ego. You need to shut up and listen. The threat is real. The gods are coming and they're bringing the Blight with them.
Let me tell you something about the Blight. It is evil, it is implacable, and above all, it is predictable. The Blight has not changed in over 1,000 years. The Grey Wardens will defeat it, as they always do. And we will do so without you causing confusion with your deranged conspiracy theories. I suggest you come along quietly.
Adamant Fortress 941, Dragon. The Grey Wardens attempted to raise an army of demons. Hardly the models of good judgment yourselves, are you?
Hell, this guy
Everyone
is.
knows Warden Commander Clarel acted alone at Adamant Fortress.
Acted alone, you say? Imagine if everyone were to see the letter I discovered where you authorize her actions. I wonder how that might complicate the narrative.
Are you prepared to risk the security of the Grey Wardens for this deluded girl?
You may be surprised to learn that I care very little about the security of the Grey Wardens.
Stay away from the Blight, and do not pester the Grey Wardens with any more of your nonsense.
Alright, buddy, I ain't listening to you.
He
Alright, what's
seems
up, man?
upset.
What's helping me?
Was it something I said?
Thanks for the assistance. You just blackmailed him. Who are you? You just blackmailed him.
You have blackmail material on the leader of the Grey Wardens just lying around.
Of course not. Where would I obtain something like that?
Oh, you were bluffing. That's actually scarier.
Magister Dorian Parvis, at your service. A mutual friend thought you might require some support.
Maevaris Talani, of the Shadow Dragons.
The very same.
Let's see. You're a Shadow Dragon agent? Let's say that. Let's see what that means.
What's your relation to the Shadow Dragons?
About a decade ago, Maevaris and I started a political faction called the Lucerni. We were going to change Tevinter for the better. Everyone would recognize the common sense benefits of our approach, and we'd all live happily ever after.
I take it that didn't happen.
Maevaris was framed, kicked out of the Magisterium, and the Lucerni were dissolved. So she took the movement underground.
The Shadow Dragons.
Since I still haunt the Magisterium, that makes me the Shadow Dragon's man on the inside.
I need the first warden. I think we made an enemy. The first warden is a problem. Let's say that.
So now what? The first warden tried to have me locked up. I need the wardens on my side.
Jowen Glastrom is not the Order. He's more politician than warden.
No Grey Warden worth the name sits in a Menrathus lounge sipping wine. You need the wardens? Look for the ones out there fighting the Blight. In the meantime, the Shadow Dragons will keep a close watch on the Venatori. Good luck. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon.
Only the Veil stood between us and a world of blighted darkness. But on this side, the gods could only tap a trickle. They had to turn that trickle into a flood. They sure could have used Solus's dagger to rip open the Fade. But some foolish mortal had taken it. So, they'd have to create a dagger of their own. Drowning the world in blight was just a matter of time.